I just realized like it looks horrible because it's in a green bottle, but I'm just staying hydrated, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I just took a brief break, but I am planning on being here for a little bit of time. Hello, 2 people already. We have Virgo 53. Establish greater order, harmony, and well-being in your physical body or environment. Thank you for the hearts already. Not sure if you were just on. Like I said, I just took a little bit of a break. But I am back now, and I'm happy to read for you. No, okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to go back off. I'm so sorry that it did not show up correctly. I will be right back. Of course, I literally, God, I hate this thing. It has so many glitches in it, and now I'm losing time. Especially when I use it correctly. I do everything you're supposed to do. Done. Easy. I'm so sorry if you're on YouTube watching me fix this. There is an error over on TikTok, and it is not displaying correctly. Let's see. There we go. Hello, everyone. So I'm going to have to real quick just let you know what is going on here. I pulled 53 Virgo. 53 Virgo. So if 5, 3, or the number 8 are important to you, this may be a sign. And of course, if you are Virgo or thinking about a Virgo right now, that may be an important message. Establish greater order, harmony, and well-being in your physical body or environment. Okay, let's keep that in mind. I'm gonna go ahead and keep drawing some cards. Should I read it? Should I read it or should I leave it? Let's see. How about this? So let me go over here. And it says, establish greater order, harmony, and well-being in your physical body or environment. Tend to your health and your home. This will bring about a much-needed vibrational shift. Hello, Mariah, and hello, Paris. You may be a Virgo. Someone you know may be a Virgo who you're thinking of. If 5, 3, or the number 8, thank you so much for the likes, are important numbers for you, that may be a sign. Practical wellness is of the essence now. You likely already know where you need to begin. For example, if you've been experiencing low energy or other health issues, you can begin to stay by staying hydrated, getting plenty of sleep, exercising, and feeding your body lots of fresh and healthy food. Or perhaps clutter has been piling up in your home, car, or workspace. If this is the case, you can begin by clearing out, okay? You can donate things, recycle, throw things away. Thank you so much for the hearts, everybody. Anything you don't love, use, or need, get rid of it. Other ways to lovingly tend to your environment include cleaning your house or workspace, washing your car, pulling weeds in the garden, planting flowers, and tending to your house plants. In the realm of the body, you might consider getting a massage or energy healing treatment, taking a sea salt bath, or engaging in other self-care practices that will boost your radiance and vitality. So it is about taking care of yourself, taking care of your spaces so that you can take care of others and move out further and help with other things, okay? I'm not sure what space you may be in right now. We can go ahead and draw another card to see, but you are definitely in a space to keep things orderly. Oh, thank you so much for the, I didn't know I did that. That's so cute. Mariah, let me know what your question is, and I will go ahead and read it for you. That's so funny. I picked the little gifts that are crowns because they were on theme with everything else I was doing, and I didn't know that all of them did that. Someone picked the drawn on crown, and it goes on the side. So cute. Be very interactive and also very weird if you watch this on YouTube and you can't see what I'm reacting to. I'm not hallucinating. I'm also on TikTok, and I got gifted a crown and the animation comes in and it crowns me, I promise. I'm still thinking of it. Oh, okay. Just let me know your name is on the list. Oh, thank you. Yes. So we are Exalted Empress Tarot. And so I try to keep everything on theme as far as like the tarot court. And so yeah. Wasn't my idea to animate it though. Again, not in charge of that, but it's very, very cool. Okay, ooh, we're gonna do kelp. We're gonna do kelp with the starfish card. Hello, I do see some questions coming in. If you have a question, feel free to either do the Little Crown or Metamorphosis gifts. If you just want a couple of cards pulled, if you want a more in-depth reading, we have the sorry, it's called Crystal Dream. It's that crystal tiara that just came through if you saw that. Let's see, kelp. 14. Entanglement and subconsciousness, sorry. Many people feel uneasy being in a body of water, especially when a piece of seaweed brushes against their foot. Understandable. However, kelp forests are extremely important in ocean ecosystems, as with any associated with the sea. Kelp can be an indicator of something growing below the surface and the subconscious, like a kelp forest rich in nutrients. This could be something that provides a benefit to your life. On the other hand, this could be some sort of difficulty, which is ensnaring and dragging you down. There may be something going on. There may be some feelings of moving in a new direction in some area of your life. It doesn't have to be a big shift, but it is there. It is in the back of your mind. Hello, Mr. Bernali. And that may be why we got the Virgo card, the specific one, because this card is talking about clearing things out, and it can be clearing things out to move something back in. You may be clearing out a space and then just realize that because you cleared out a space, all of a sudden this is a perfect space for the thing that you want, like clearing out your garage and realizing, oh, I always wanted to try pottery, and it turns out when I don't have a bunch of this old junk here, I have plenty of room to get all that stuff that I would need to store what I want for that hobby, right? And that now all of a sudden you have all this room for something you need, but you wouldn't have been inspired to do that if you had not started clearing out that space to begin with. I am seeing some questions come in. Feel free to gift either the Little Crown, the Metamorphosis, or the Crystal Dream gift if you would like an individual reading from me. If you do the Crystal Dream, you do get more cards. You get an oracle card. Hello, Moose. How are you? So keep that in mind, what kind of reading you would like. And thank you for the hearts. I do see them going by. I really appreciate that. What is that? Oh, someone's like little message is only very barely on the screen, and it looks like my mouth is lining up to it. It looks like I have bad lipstick on my screen. That is someone's like name going by. That's so funny. Okay. The Emperor in reverse. Definitely, if you feel like there has been some leading energy, whether it's a person or something else that you used to follow, some instructions of some sort that has now not been more interesting, like something about them hasn't really been supporting you, hasn't been giving the visions that you want, let me know, Mariah. I am ready for you. That may be an indicator that you need to clear out space ASAP, okay? You're not following this person's direction anymore. It doesn't have to be bad. It just could be like you don't want to anymore. You kind of want to do your own thing. So you need time to clear out your space to get inspiration about what your new direction is. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Something that, what do I need to let go of? Okay, I will get to that next. Ten of Swords in reverse. So there's something that may have looked like you were, oh, sorry, do you want, oh, okay, I see, it's a continuation. Got it. Something that is in your back, the swords, the thing that you thought was going to end, it was going to end badly. Maybe you had a really, big blow up or argument about something. It's gonna turn around, okay? And it may actually turn around because you have less time or energy or space around this person where the friction happened. And because you're like cleaning, you're taking care of you, you're cleaning things out of your space, you have this new focus, and you may end up unintentionally giving this person time and space where things can then heal, or giving each other time and space so things heal. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, okay, in reverse. There's a lot of this like unfulfilled ideas, inspiration, stuff you wanted to do, energy hanging out today. So just keep that in mind. What are things that that we wanted to do, that we thought about doing, that we just never moved forward with? What do I need to let go of that I am oblivious to, is Mariah's question, and she did the crystal dream. So we're gonna pull a bunch of cards for her. If you watch this and you see her reading and you're like, I want one of those, the crystal dream gift is the way to go. And if you want a question answered but you don't think it's that deep, you can do either the crown or the metamorphosis. Interesting. We have 52 Taurus. Place attention on attracting, retaining, and expanding. Okay, so bringing things in, divine feminine energy, and expanding your wealth. Sorry, live with luxury but not excess. That is a good thing to separate. And then 27 Fire. Get fired up. Let your inner spark ignite, spread, and set your world ablaze. I'm gonna read these two before I start going into the tarot cards, because these are really interesting, and I'm really curious, especially about the Taurus one, because I haven't read that one before. Tiffany, hello, hello, hello. If you would like an individual reading, please refer to the bulletin. The Crystal Dream gift, the reading that gets you, that's what I'm doing right now with the Oracle cards and the Tarot cards. If you would like a more in-depth reading, if you would like a shorter reading, you can gift the little drawn-on crown or the Metamorphosis gift. Let me go ahead and go to 52. And 52 says, you mean you can't hear me? So 52 says, place your attention on attracting, retaining, and expanding your wealth. Live with luxury but not with excess. Appreciating abundance, dealing responsibly with finances, and surrounding yourself with beauty will be nourishing to your soul, okay? And of course, you or someone who's part of this message may be a Taurus. Our cultural stories often tell us that desiring money, luxury, and lovely physical possessions is shallow and unspiritual. Taurus knows this need not be the case, okay? Taurus is a grounded, sensual sign that lends itself to steady financial increases over the months, years, and decades of one's life. Establish positive, reliable habits such as balancing your budget weekly or monthly, paying off debt, and cutting off wasteful spending wherever and however you can. Look for ways that you can take joy in wisely acquiring and managing your wealth. You can live richly while also being conscious about where your money goes. For example, if you genuinely love buying expensive coffee every day, it may be worth it to use those lattes in the budget. But if you can find a way to enjoy making coffee at home just as much, by all means stop throwing that coffee money away. Focus on quality over quantity. One designer jacket that you love and will last you for years is more valuable than 10 cheap ones you kind of like. And so they give a couple more examples. Enjoy the beauty in the present, but also keep an eye on the future. Okay. So something you need to let go of. So we're starting off, it sounds like, on dividing things by quality. What is the quality that it brings to you, or the quality that it has, if that makes sense? So it's saying if you get joy out of buying the expensive coffees, then by all means buy the expensive coffees. Don't take them away and then be upset about it. But also pay attention to quality, as in like the clothing. If it's really nice and it'll last you, awesome. If there's like 10 that bring you joy for a second, but then they don't last, it's not bringing you that quality. So that's going to be step one. Really focusing on what quality things are bringing into your life, okay? Not if they are quality, the type of quality that they are bringing into your life. And then we're going to read number 27. Let me flip over to that. And we have, where does your passion lie? How would you like to shine your light? What do you have a burning wish to express? Your answers to these questions will help you attune to the fire element, which will in turn support you in sparking your intuition and receiving a flash of inner guidance that you seek. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius are the fire signs. How do fire signs and their specialties relate to your present moment, situation, or concern? What wisdom do they illuminate? Okay, so beginning new things, illuminating our hearts in the center of our intention, or going on adventures and outer journeys. Okay. Have you been hiding, smothering, denying, or downplaying your own beautiful light? Have you been trying to mitigate the inferno of passionate longing in your heart? Have you been willfully obstructing the natural path of your desire? Have you been obstructing the natural path of your desire? The fire element urgently counsels you to stop so you can allow your inner fire to steadily burn. Okay, let the spark of passion ignite the flame. Okay, so I'm getting the sense of trying to do too many things. It's not about what you need to let go of, like there's this big thing. It may be that we haven't streamlined things that we like, and you can still like multiple different things. There may be a large number compared to someone else that you like to do, but I'm feeling like there may be a lot of versions of the same things in different places that we're doing at the same time, and Spirit is saying, what are you getting back? Okay, what are you getting back when you pour yourself into these things? We may be it may be that we need to streamline things a little bit so we know exactly what it is we're looking into doing. So it may not be one thing we need to let go. It may be a bunch of little things, or it may be how we're going about doing those things. So you may actually keep all the stuff that you like in theory, but how we're doing it is kind of like spreading our energy around too much. Hello, Alex. Love the coconut emoji. If some of the rest of you want an individual question read, just go ahead and gift one of the gifts on the side. I am doing a Mariah right now. She did the crystal tiara, and that is why she's getting both oracle and tarot cards. So the change is going to be really quick. I think you have a lot of control over like organizing these different things in your life, so you're going to be able to make this change quickly. Thank you so much for your likes. I also see this King of Wands energy. The King of Wands is about passion, moving towards things that you like. I feel like it's going to be very obvious to you, especially with this fire oracle card, that what you want and you're passionate about, it's going to really you're going to be really focused on it the more you clear other things out. Okay, and you may find that you bring somebody else in once you start focusing on it more. You're going to be more focused, more streamlined on it, and somebody else is going to admire you for how much you focus on one thing. They're going to start to see the drive, how much energy you put in, and they're going to be like, oh wow, so-and-so is really passionate about this thing, this hobby, this way of going about things, and it's going to really make them think more about you. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. If there was something else that was getting in the way, I feel like this is kind of a side quest. Those lies, those comments aren't going to really hold up. There may be some people who are upset about how you're now spending your time. You're going to start shifting the way you spend your time a little bit, and they're not going to have a place in your space anymore because of that. They're just going to have to be a little butthurt because you got to do what's best for you. So keep all of that information in line. I hope it resonated. For everybody else who is coming through, I appreciate you so much. Please gift so that I can do the appropriate reading for you. We do, you are welcome, Mariah. We do individual readings, but gifts first. On YouTube, I am not monetized over there, so that is why you can't not gift me over there. So please enjoy the collective reading. The faster I get monetized over there, so getting subscribers, if you feel like this resonates with you, the faster I will be able to give individual readings on both platforms. And if you want one right now, if you want to be able to gift me right now, feel free to join me on TikTok. Yeah, go ahead. It will be a shorter reading though. That one's 2 or 3 cards. Yes, I love it. Is a certain gift. So if you just want like 2 or 3 tarot cards, please do the Metamorphosis or the Little Crown. It's the one that looks like it's drawn in. I saw your gift, Mariah. If you want a longer reading with the Oracle cards and the tarot cards, do the Crystal Tiara. It's called Crystal Dream. It has blue crystals going around. Yeah, and thank you so much everyone who is participating. I like being here with you guys and seeing all the little like hearts fly by as I read and all the interactive things. It is makes this space a lot of fun. How do I let go of comfort? Okay, what is comfort to you and why do we need to let it go? I have questions about your questions. My personal feelings before I draw any cards is that you do not need to let go of comfort. You don't need to suffer to enjoy the things that are around you. You can just enjoy, be grateful. It's perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and get some of your cards since you are asking. I mean, if you want to be a little bit more, it's what's preventing you from doing the things of before. I don't know. I'm curious as to why. Okay. Well, I will take your word for it. We have the 8 of Cups. So, sorry, I got a notification. So first card I'm getting is the 8 of Cups. So this is leaving something behind that is no longer serving you. We're no longer interested in that thing. We're just going to go ahead and go in a different direction. If you want to be, a little bit more minimalist, and that in your case, we're talking about limiting all these extra comfort things. I mean, really just making the decision, because these things aren't literal obstacles in the sense of like comfort is coming into your space. Like you're probably bringing that comfort in. So making a decision about walking away from those things, which may not be literal, right? If you have things in your home that are comfortable, you're not going to just be like, oh, bye home, But I'm removing those things, scheduling time to like declutter and kind of get the stuff away that you're not going to use, not going to need. And maybe you're comfortable and maybe you do use them, but like you're saying that they're in the way of other things that you want to do. We also have the Magician. So everything that we need in order to move forward. Yeah, you have everything you need to move forward. I really don't feel like there's really a block here. It's more of a mental block. It's more of thinking to yourself that you can't, or it's hard, or it takes too much time, instead of just doing it maybe in pieces. Okay. Okay. I still kind of feel like we have the mechanisms that we need, especially if it's something like binge eating, that maybe there's like a counselor or someone we can go to. I feel like you have access to that and you have ways to go towards that in order to help you move forward. I think there may be a mental block towards it being hard. Like we're thinking like, that's going to be hard, that's going to be hard, that's going to be hard, that's going to be hard. How do I do it? Instead of thinking, how to do it, the instructions and how to work towards it is probably not as hard as we think it is. We think because we don't know what it is, we don't have the steps, and therefore it's hard. Like it doesn't have to be hard. It may actually be incredibly easy. You just don't know it yet. And as soon as you like Google something or like someone tells you this step, you're like, oh, I literally could have done that the whole time. I could have done that last week. I would, so don't automatically assume things are harder than they are, or that the steps are going to be very complicated, or whatever the assumptions are. Those are just assumptions. It's not actually true. You may literally be able to do it as soon as you get the right advice. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, which is working on the mastery of something. So that's really important because there's a different card that talks about getting the basic steps and the first steps of something. So this is working towards something, but we already have the basics. We're working on mastering something. So I feel like you may even also already have like the beginner steps or like the beginner advice and have been practicing in it. You may even might be routine for you right now. But there's something about mastering them. Maybe you need to be more consistent. Maybe you need to do them on a bigger scale. Or maybe you're just kind of thinking that, oh, there has to be something harder that's part of this that I have to do. You may not. it may be really simple. So don't overcomplicate it or make yourself feel worse about doing it. It may be a lot more simple than you think. So I hope that resonates. Ooh, I do not do yes or no questions. I try to keep things pretty fair here. So we want to do a gift for our questions. If you guys have been putting in questions already, feel free to do, ooh, the planning card came out. That's been coming out a lot, actually. You are welcome. You have a good night, too. But yeah, feel free to gift. Mariah's original question was with the Oracle cards, because she did the Crystal Dream, which is a larger tiara. So if you want a longer reading, I can do that. Or if you would like a shorter reading, feel free to do the Little Drawn on Crown or a Metamorphosis. Otherwise, I will be doing a collective reading for everybody. So let's get started. The cardinal modality. Do not wait, be bold and jump in. When you take swift action, things will begin to move in the right direction. Again, we're getting a lot of proactive, be proactive energy. So I don't know if a lot of people have been holding back. A lot of us have goals that we want to move towards, which is great, but it sounds like people are holding back on those things. We need to move forward. Okay, let's get another card. Let's see why we are holding back. Yeah, of course you can get a reading. You just have to gift first. If you could gift either the Little Drawn on Crown, the Metamorphosis for just a couple of cards, or if you would like a larger reading with Oracle cards, the Crystal Dream. It is the Crystal Tiara. Let me know. Lavender. Lavender is the other Oracle card we have for the collective. If I can find it. Okay, 48. Spirit was like, we do not need to sing on this reading. Here is the page number. Thank you for joining. We have peace of mind, serenity, relaxation. The lavender is the ultimate symbol of serenity due to the relaxing feelings one gets when smelling the flowers' beautiful aroma. Okay. Historically, lavender was used to cure all sorts of ailments, ranging from GI issues, anxiety, and is still used extensively to this day in aromatherapy. It is a flower that encourages meditation, calmness, and peace of mind. I have to agree. Okay, so moving forward, being proactive, but also being at peace. Being proactive does not mean you have to stress yourself out. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know what it's called. The hand heart, sent hand heart. Okay. I might be able to do a quick reading for you. I don't know what all these values are, so I hope that it is of a higher value. I think they're animated, they usually are. So feel free to put, Jakara, your question down below. Yeah, moving forward, but still being at peace. We don't need to push ourselves too hard. We do not need to wear ourselves out. Let me go ahead and look into the lavender reading, if I can. Oh no, I did read that, so we can go ahead and go into, oh, hey, who's that? Jakara, thank you so much. Let me know what your question is, and I will read for you. I'll continue getting tarot cards for the collective while you type. Okay, and we have the Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and Strength in reverse. Okay, so with the Page of Wands, ooh, oh yeah, oh thank you so much. With the Page of Wands, so there may be this is moving forward a new idea that you have that you're really excited about, but you haven't moved forward just yet. And Spirit is basically just cautioning you, do not move forward too fast. Do not push yourself forward too hard. You don't need to. This is something that's probably a little mix of the divine feminine and masculine, where yes, you want to be proactive, but your energy will attract some help in, so you don't need to push super hard. Queen of Wands is my bad bee energy, independent woman who don't need no man energy. You may be someone who is used to, if you put more energy in, you will see something be more successful, which is awesome and very true. But again, we don't want to wear ourselves out though, so don't push yourself over the edge for it, even if that's your normal way of interacting with things. It just is not necessary in this case. And then we also have strength, okay, but in reverse. This may be a time of rest for you, and that may be the bigger reason why Spirit is encouraging you to hold back. You may be in a season of rest. You may have been pushing yourself a lot previously. You don't need to do that right now, okay? So keep in mind, relax, sit back, be proactive when you can, but when you can do so in a way that isn't going to wear you out. Ooh, okay. I'm getting Sagittarius. A couple cards came out, but I'm going to take Jakara Sagittarius out for you. 48. So if 4, 8, or 3 are important numbers for you, keep this in mind. This may be a sign. It says, glorious luck is on your side. Cultivate gratitude and look at all the abundance you already have. This is what that card looks like, okay? You guys want to read it? Ooh, it is like see-through on here. So on the YouTube side, hello. Glorious luck is on your side. Cultivate gratitude and look at all the abundance that you already have. You are welcome. Let me go ahead and read the actual book definition for this card. If you were on YouTube, the faster I get subscribed over there, enough subscribers over there, the faster I get monetized and I can do individual readings for you. The reason that you don't have gifts over there is because I have not reached that goal quite yet. If you want a reading right now, you can join me over on TikTok, where people are able to gift for me for individual readings. Otherwise, enjoy the collective reading with everybody else. I'm happy to have you here and spend time with you. Let us try to get over to this 48. Okay. And it says, by the way, if you did not already know, YouTube is here with you, TikTok. I have 2 cameras going. Glorious luck is on your side. Blessings are on their way to you. Cultivate gratitude and look at all the abundance you already have, and your fortune will surely expand. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of wealth, expansion, and good fortune. This bodes well for the subject of your inquiry, which is bathed in the golden glow of your lucky stars. This may be a message about increasing your prosperity and consciousness, shifting your attitude and expectations. You can do this by noticing things you appreciate, such as your comfortable bed, clean drinking water, a favorite pair of jeans, and the sound of someone's loved ones laughed and the feeling of petting your cat. Once you've brought a few such things into mind, see if you can tap into a sense that the universe lovingly supports you always. After all, you experience an endless stream of these precious gifts every day. As best as you can, feel grateful and send that gratitude out into the ether. This will open you up to an even more generous flow and increase your natural ability to attract all forms of blessings and wealth. You can also lend momentum to this flow of divine generosity by being generous to others. Don't do so out of obligation, but rather with a sense of expansive activation and fun. Okay, let me go back to, you were talking about business. Let's go back. Career paths are the future of my business. Okay. So this is about being very indirect and kind of using feminine energy to bring in the things that you want. Okay, luck is on your side. You may have someone who just likes your energy, likes what you're doing, and wants to interact with you, wants to do more with you, and you're not going to meet them in the natural way that you are doing things right now. Doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. It just needs things means there needs to be a change. You need to kind of align your energy and everything with them. And the best way to do that is to kind of start having gratitude for other things, because it brings out a different energy when people can see your happiness, how grateful you are in other things, in other areas, especially if you start focusing on the things for your business and stuff. that you can bring in and how you can be grateful for the stuff that are around that section. It may bring other people who are excited about what you are doing, what you're trying to do, whether it's a new project, things like that. And you may gain their attention from this gratitude, whether you express it out loud and just say, oh, I really love this thing that I'm working on. Oh, I really love this project. Or you are interacting with this person, these individuals, and they just notice a different energy about you overall because you're just like, these are so great. Let's see, we have one card that came out for rest, Four of Swords. Okay, so you may need some rest. If you've been pushing a little bit at work, pushing yourself a little hard, it may have been a little too hard. You deserve to be able to rest, to sleep, to do your own thing. I'm also seeing the Devil. There may be a way of doing things or a person that you work with who makes things easier in one sense, but not in others. It may be like, you know, like, I know I'll get this done, but I don't really like X, Y, and Z, how they do it, a certain part of it, how the different part of the personality, something. Spirit is encouraging you to wean off this person, to let them go. It's causing a cycle of you relying on someone that you don't want to rely on, okay? So we want to separate ourselves from that. And it does not have to be a big thing. It's just something that could possibly in the future be a bigger deal if we keep relying on things that we should not be relying on. And then we have the Ten of Wands. There may be a weight of some sort of responsibility of a type or something that doesn't serve us, that is weighing on us at this time. We need to lay that burden down. We need to separate ourselves from it. It may not be awful, it just may not be our actual burden to bear. And so if we keep carrying it, it may just get more and more stressful because we're not the ones who are supposed to solve it. So whatever that thing is, if you just said you're going to help someone at work and it's becoming a bigger thing than you were expecting, let it go. Let it go. That is not specifically for you. And then we have the Magician in reverse. Okay, the Magician in reverse. So you may not have all the things that you need. You may not have all the tools, the insights and things that you need in order to push forward. Spirit is actually encouraging you at this time to, again, open yourself up to those other people. I don't feel like you're closed off. I just feel like the Sagittarius card and the luck and the being in the right space and the right time with the right energy is really important to you. For really push, really get yourself out there. And, you know, again, you don't really need to push to show gratitude, but let people know where you're at and how you are feeling. It's going to be really important. You're going to attract the right person into your space. Okay, well, I'm getting a little sleepy, you guys. It has been a while, but I have enjoyed this time with you. Thank you so much for being so interactive, for all the hearts, for all the gifts, and just being awesome and lovely in the court. Again, if you would like zodiac readings, those are coming out for August right now on both platforms. I have my long form readings if you don't want to wait for a live over on YouTube, or if you're totally fine wanting to watch these lives and replay them, they are saved on there. And otherwise, I will see you next time in the Empress's Court. Bye.